Hello?
Yo!
What's up?
Sup?
Sup, bruh?
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm really excited for tonight because things are gonna get fucking wild right now. And Andrew doesn't know what happened.
Sure don't.
Yo, K-Dog. Yo, Connor. What's up, guys? How you doing? And how are you doing, Andrew?
I'm good. Just eating
Good?
Pop-Tart, sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't finish it in time.
I'm sorry. You may continue muting yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
It's an
I'm done.
exciting
Hi.
time, guys. Hi. Oh my gosh. Dude. Ooh, there you go. Getting them New Year's goals. Dog. Connor said he's going to the gym tomorrow. I wish you all the luck in the world. You got this. You're gonna be swole by 2021, Connor.
We got all year.
You
You can do it.
Ooh.
Probably. I don't know.
Ooh, dude, pizza is... What's great about pizza is that you can get it on multiple occasions. So you can spread out the things that you want, man.
Get it for dinner, put it in the freezer, eat it for breakfast.
True. Or dinner or lunch. I
Yeah.
can't eat pizza for breakfast. I know a lot of people like that, and also a lot of people like cold pizza. I can't. I cannot breakfast pizza. I cannot cold pizza.
I can, for sure.
It feels a little too trashy for me.
You gotta embrace the trash, come on.
More like getting rid of all the food I ate over Christmas.
For sure.
Oh, what's your news, boy?
Me?
No, K-Dog, he said he has news.
Oh, okay. What's this? I guess we'll just wait. Game?
Yeah! That's awesome, Connor.
Game?
Oh my gosh. It was meant to be.
Oof.
Oh, that's cool, K-Dog. Nice.
This game
Oh my
is
God.
already triggering me.
Are you frightened yet?
It's already triggering me.
Doki! Ah!
Do I hit the weird symbols or do I hit load game?
Hmm. Try the weird symbols?
I guess. Oh boy.
Here we go.
Ah, letters. I do love letters. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let blah 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 catch up to me. What the fuck, guys? It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friends, groups, and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile...
Yo! Blackberry the cat, what's up?
Hello! Welcome to... Weird. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time to meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free times on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them are probably clubs.
Oh, Alex and Ryan aren't doing this playthrough.
Yeah. Most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I had no choice but to start with the anime club. Andrew? Oh. Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Right?
Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... ... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Ahaha, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kinda dull? How many members do you have so far? Ahaha. It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. Oof, 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 oof. Whew. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything, reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say, she? Hey, Andrew, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please. Well, I guess I had no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. This is killing me a little bit, it's funny. You're really sweet, Andrew, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Oof. And thus, today marks the day that I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for...
Did you notice that they slightly altered text from the first run through?
Yeah.
It was after you ate the cupcake, and it says, "This marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake."
Oh.
Yeah.
Cupcake, a smile. What else will I sell my soul for?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
Let's find out, shall we?
Let's see. Used for 30 classes. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Oh.
Full of energy. I'm back.
I'm back. A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Andrew. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. All 3 that are left. Oof. So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you.
Oof. Sayori was the vice president.
Yeah, but she's dead. Actually, sorry.
She's super dead.
She's erased from existence, apparently, like.
Yeah. I guess she decided to hang up her title, huh?
I fucking hate you. I saw your announcement also, and I was like about to die, and then kill you.
I mean, so was she last time, but the difference is you didn't.
Fucking. Hey, I'm gonna kick you from the server before this call is over. I don't think I actually have the power to do that. Wait, can I? Hold up, let me check.
Oh, nope.
I can mute you. That's the best I could do. Remove
What's
friend? I could remove you as a friend.
Wow, that's
on
mean.
Discord.
How could you?
I guess.
Yeah, no. This is all the game's doing, my friend.
I guess. So Nikki claims. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time.
Oh, don't forget to open up the game files. In case you didn't.
It does. Doki. Okay. They're open. Log.txt. I don't think there's anything out of the ordinary there. That's just like, normal log stuff. Okay. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Andrew in a classroom. He decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, sorry. Wait, I think I gave the wrong voice to someone there.
Oh.
Yes, sorry, Cupcake said I was going to, well, not Monica.
Okay.
I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make tea, right? Where's my cupcakes? I demand cupcakes.
None.
Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Andrew? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to one corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make a club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But that makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well...
But Monica, we shrank it.
Oops, I shrank the Literature Club. I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Andrew, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. This is mostly what we got last time, right?
Yeah.
She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things.
Connor, with the pro-life strats. Leaving his, I can't talk.
Oh.
Leaving his phone on charge across the room. So that he has to get up to turn the alarm off.
That is a good idea.
Clearly you're the smartest man alive.
That...
Yo, Shuriken!
What's up?
Oh, excuse me. What's up?
Excuse me. Pokemon DLC.
I know! Oh my god! The Pokemon DLC! I'm sorry. But yo, what?
How much is it
It's
gonna
so
cost?
good.
Because I feel like that's content that should have been released with the main game, almost.
Oh, stop it.
No,
Stop it.
I can't.
You know what's great? That we have to pay $30 and not full price for a third fucking game or third and fourth games, Ultra Sun and Moon, that have the end game. That's what I'm happy about. It's pretty good, and you don't even need to pay to get the extra Pokemon. It's good.
I don't know.
Andrew, you spend too much time on Reddit.
I haven't even looked at Reddit about that recently. I just feel like the game, it was fun, but it's just like it's missing. Like the end game we did in like an hour. That was it. That was the end of it. Like,
I mean, there's also the Battle Tower. There's a lot if you're interested in that, which we weren't gonna do that.
yeah.
That's a thing. But yo,
Anyways.
there's gonna be 2 new storylines. They're planning on releasing more than the 2 new storylines
More.
as well, because more in the DLC. They're like, this is just an example of what we're working on to expand your blah 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 with the Pokemon universe and Galar. It's like, yo, cool. There's more. Fuck yeah. So that's cool.
This isn't the stream for that. That's gonna be Friday's stream probably or something. I don't know. Anyways, I can rant about that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, I read a horror book once.
Sorry.
Hmm?
What act is this, technically? Is this Act 2?
I don't know.
I think this is Act
You
2.
would know.
Sayori just fucking hung herself. There.
God
There you
damn
go.
it! She's... okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce your name so I can enthusiastically say hello to you. Wait.
Panphiliador?
Oh gosh. What?
Panphiliador? I think that's my guess.
Panphiliador. Okay, I like that. That sounds good. Yo!
Jesus
Panphiliador! What's up? There.
I desperately grasp something that I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Nice poster.
Did the posters change? What? Anyways.
Do you see it?
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck, game? Oh my god. Oh. This game's gonna kill me. Fucking god. Okay.
Rip.
Still number one in my heart.
Oh.
Poor
cinnamon roll.
Poor cinnamon roll. She did. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think, or takes me into another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes turned over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud, and give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, we can set an example on how Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Question mark? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we shall share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. And to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Andrew? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I've only come forth with what's been on my mind this entire time. I never said I would join the club! Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Andrew. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then.
God, Andrew, you're so fucking thirsty.
So thirsty, you don't even... It's like, I'll even write poems for this. God, I hate poems.
I'm so happy. We made the right choice naming the character.
I don't know if we did. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up because they're robots. Anyways, and their eyes literally are. Anyways, oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Andrew? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if Relay just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. You didn't get any cupcakes for me, Natsuki. Shush.
Yeah,
Shush.
right?
Shush. Andrew, I'm so happy. We could become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Wink!
Wink! Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment.
Guys,
Yeah?
on a good note.
Oh.
Guys.
Oh. Okay. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Andrew, I look forward to see how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Here we go. Sony has quit E3 for the second year in a row. Is E3 dead?
It's probably because it's all just like propaganda almost, like look at this demo that is not reflective of the game. Like we got cool shit coming next year maybe. I don't know. It's
so true.
Anyways, you've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me into the emergency room. The room is cut off there. I don't know if that's intentional or not.
So special poem. Yay.
We're missing one girl now. It's very sad.
Oh, that poster that we got was a 25% chance of getting that. Nice.
Wow.
That's so cool. I knew about the poster, but I didn't know about the percentage there. That's cool.
Who do we want, Yuri or Natsuki? No, I guess Yuri.
Yuri, yeah. Because we haven't done her yet. We did Sayori. No one ever does Sayori first. Well, at all, because you can only do her. Never mind.
Oh. Does she wait? Does she?
Our streaming schedule changed in Streamlabs? I didn't know that. That's weird.
What?
Apparently our streaming schedule changed.
Oh, the fucking daylight savings. I think got it.
Oh, god damn it.
It's at 6 p.m. now. Yeah, I'll have to change that at some point.
Okay, that's weird. Yeah, there's so much hidden stuff in this game. I love it. It's such a mindfuck. After we finish this, you should definitely like deep dive that shit.
Deep dive that shit on YouTube. Give me that DDLC walkthroughs and deep lore part 1 out of 60. To be fair,
yeah, that's.
I did something similar for Dark Souls. So like,
you have a 1% chance of making you have an interesting face when you press a word for her.
What do you mean by interesting?
A 1% chance. Jesus. All right, guys, let's get the face. Let's do it. All right.
I don't know what this face is, but we're going for that. These playthroughs for YouTube. Get those no scope Yuri faces.
Yep.
I'm nailing it, by the way. 5 out of 5 right now.
Oh yeah.
It's much easier when there's only 2 and it's Yuri versus Natsuki.
Yeah.
Oh, do you actually want to read these? I don't know if you how much you care
No,
about
it's
these
fine.
or not.
We already did it. It's fine.
Okay.
What?
Got it. That one just made me think
Nice.
for half a second.
Oh dang! Got almost all the hidden secrets on your first run.
That's a lot of hidden secrets, probably.
Oh, fourth run. Sorry.
Oh, fourth.
Wait.
Okay, I was like.
No, first, but there's an O in it. I was like, wait, first? What's happening? But not the poster one. I can see that now. That's cool. Hopefully we can get a bunch of them.
I think that was 20 for 20, but I'm not sure because I cut out after the last one with some weird drawing that a 5-year-old did of a person with hair. I don't know.
It was probably something disturbing.
It was just like a really like doodle drawing of like a head with some hair. I don't know for sure.
It was probably Sayori. 15% to get that happy Sayori drawing though. Wait, was that?
Was that a happy
Oh my
Sayori
god,
drawing?
that was 15%? Whoa!
Are
Shit.
we?
I guess we are. God damn.
What the fuck? What are these
That's so cool.
weird secrets that we're picking up?
Oh, there's a lot. Listen to that nice music.
Hi again, Andrew. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in.
The music is pitch bending.
Yeah, it's higher pitched, right?
It is.
It's faster.
And
maybe?
staticky also in some places. Anyways.
I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh! Yuri's face went bad for a second there. Thanks for keeping your promise, Andrew. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. This game is a commitment. Fuck. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh! Natsuki, don't glitch onto the screen like that.
Oh my gosh, Connor, go to bed. Get some good rest. Dude, that's insane.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for stopping by. Always
Bye.
smash that like button and no. Bye.
What?
Smash that like button and subscribe on Twitch because you can do that. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack.
Pro tip: if you if you do anything on our channel, literally anything, you'll get a turret sound effect. There's your incentive.
That's the pro tip incentive
Actually,
there.
less than 1% with the Sayori face while doing the poem. 1 from 101. God dang.
That's why.
That's so cool.
That's so weird. I'll take it though. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, you won't see the end of it. Monica, get behind the text. Monica! Stop! Alright, I think it's... I think this is what the hair in her body is in the way, but... Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps your manga collection in the club room. Get the fuck out of here, Monica! God damn it! Monica...
Oh, going to the menu has a 2% chance of showing a Bloody Monica image.
I don't know if
Pro
I want
tip.
that.
Thank you.
It's kind of rude. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Meh. So to defeat, Natsuki plops back into her seat. When did the camera get tilted? I don't remember. Wait.
We probably didn't set the turrets up yet at that point. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, Streamlabs has turrets in it.
Unfollow again. I'm sorry, Andrew. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? The classroom's tilted now. The picture of Sayuri is gone.
Yeah.
Poster.
What picture?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Yeah, that's wild that you got the 1% and the 2%, but not the 25%. Something seems amiss.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have some interest in picking up a book to read. I'll pick you up, girl. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Ooh. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I just wanted to try and be part of the club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just feel like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so you should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... Ooh, discuss this book. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki... Music? Did it go weird? It did. Meanwhile, yeah. Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be in the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this since I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was just focused. If I was focused, then I probably would have just... Whew, let me try that sentence again. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that you're...
Lies!
Lies! Baka. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned... I keep on hitting the right mouse button by accident and getting rid of the text. I need to stop doing that. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have the trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Says narrator Andrew. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Andrew? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's a kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. But horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil. Oh. Tex, why are you black now? But because the world is full of all horrible people, and we're all worthless anyways. Then suddenly... Oh. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, oh!
My whole body.
That's all I got out of that. There was more, I'm sure.
It's different. Yeah. It's very different. If I know we didn't play her route, so we didn't see this, but the black text and like weird sped up stuff is stuff that's changed from what she would say normally.
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh. Demonic Yuri said yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? I've decided we're also kind of a robot now. Let me just get the book.
Should we try opening and closing, going to settings and coming back to the game a couple times? Oh, you want to see if we get the bloody Monica?
Oh. There was a Monica there. I could not...
Oh.
It was there very quickly. I couldn't tell what
I guess
actually
we got
was.
it. What the fuck? That was easy.
I couldn't tell if there was blood or not. It was gone so quickly. Weird. Yeah. I don't know.
We got it second attempt.
I guess we're lucky or something. Jeez.
I guess so.
I clicked through the book that I put into my
it only
bag.
happens once, okay.
Oh, okay.
That's wild.
Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri. Wait, I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Yo, I wish we had that luck with Shiny's K-Dog.
Yeah. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing into something. I don't know, I didn't catch...
Bathing in the... Oh gosh. Does it say... It might say scent.
Wait, can I, like, clip this and like go back and read it.
It doesn't
Twitch.
show up in the history, I don't think.
No, in Twitch.
Oh.
Oh, no, go back. Wait. I almost got it. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body heat. Lots of T. Wait.
Okay.
There was one more word there. Hold up. This is really hard to catch, even with like playing it back.
Yeah.
Heat, and there's like at or something. Okay, interesting. Thank you, Twitch, for helping me read this. Yuri, you do apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. So sorry. I mean.
What happens with that? With ghost menu, what does that do? Is we got like a thing that put like a weird symbol thing. I don't know if that's normal. Where it was like 2 menu options. One of them was the load game, and one of them was the weird symbols. And we were like, oh, click the weird symbols, I guess.
Yeah, it was strange. Here, this should work,
Okay,
right?
This one, that one.
I slap my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching! It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead, I use my right hand to hold the book open.
It's like we're bathing in her body heat instead.
I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. It's so specific. We have a custom angle here also, I guess. I do the same thing with the right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it up my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumbs gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Sorry.
Sensual page turning.
This is what I need.
Truly, this is everyone's fetish, though. Sensual page turning, guys.
Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? It's getting weird. Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Andrew, did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. You're always acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Ah ha ha, don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Should we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag.
Alright.
We have two options here.
Natsuki. Because fuck you, Monica.
Fuck you, girl. Yeah, Natsuki.
Are we using OBS?
Yes. Yeah. Anyways, I told Natsuki that I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. ... question mark? Andrew, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put an effort. We all started somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Question, exclamation point, exclamation point. I like how they're saying this. This is good. Painful to think about. ... Fine. Well, sorry. It'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve. I'd tell you what to improve.
Target acquired.
Hey, thank you for the follow.
Panfiliador.
Panfiliador, thank you.
Where are we at? We're like close to...
Hope you enjoyed your complimentary turret.
Oh boy. Complimentary turret on the house just for us, from us.
Mortal Vietnam flashbacks.
Oh shit. We have 48 followers. Close to 50, which is the magic number.
We're very close.
I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Wow,
Fair enough.
So rude.
Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Ah, yes, the recorder. My favorite instrument.
And the xylophone.
It's the classic eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek. Cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. No, what? Not even in your rhyming. Yeah.
But that's the point. That's the point. That it stands out. It cuts the rhythm of the poem. That's what makes it more impactful.
People can try. Well, that's about it.
That's about it.
Sorry. I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't it the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing styles wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yeah, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things is really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for the rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Porpoise. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something.
Top 10 rappers anime is afraid to fight.
Anime?
I clearly I'm garbage. Top 10 I am drinking, to be fair. Forgive me. Top 10 rappers Eminem afraid to fight against. There.
Anyways, didn't expect that from Mika's one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud that I won't take that away from her. Monica, I guess. Hi, Andrew. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or think we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahahaha. Don't worry, Andrew. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Andrew. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Fuck. Rude. So rude. Just, how could you do me like that, boy? That's not very fair. Well, guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes the kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean like it's a bad thing, though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her, but that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Piano. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes could no longer see color. Are there others in the room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lung. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right here. There. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular now. Nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had that kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. Yeah, we got this last time. If you try so hard to make it perfect and you'll never make any progress, just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yuri!
And so they're small AF though. Yuri is the highest with a 5'5", and Natsuki is 4'11". Wow.
Really? Weird.
I guess so. Yeah, 5'5" isn't even that tall. That's like average.
I thought 5'6" was average, but I'm not sure.
Is it?
In America, maybe. I don't know about
maybe.
Japan.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe different.
Maybe. Well, an inch shorter than average then. So, even less tall.
Short. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Question mark? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but ends up covering her whole face. Exclamation point? Ooh, Wait, how did you say things in parentheses, Yuri? Stop it. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly and looks at my poem again. ... Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammer is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, there's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into even writing a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the clubs gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny.
Sorry. I had Andrew open the character or the game files, but I forgot to have him check the character files.
Oh, one sure is missing now.
Character files super quick.
Yep, one sure is missing. Sure is gone.
Yep.
Used to be there, isn't anymore.
Sorry, it's been a very long time since I played this. Andrew has not played it at all, so I've been doing my best to kind of preempt these things, but I forgot a lot of it. Like that. Thank you.
After all, isn't that supposed to be literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms, breathing air ever present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Right.
Yeah.
I think this was the last
That's
time?
not changed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. ... I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Narrator, he was. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I guess. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, that story isn't about a ghost at all, Andrew. Really? Cat!
Cat!
Hi, Cat.
Needs cat cam.
If you stay still, I'll pull up Cat Cam for sure. She doesn't always, though. It's not about ghosts at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Hold up, wait, she's sitting still for a second. Where's my fucking...
Cat potato. When does Fruits Basket start up? Season 2 start up? I don't think they have, but I haven't been checking.
Cat has left the scene.
Dang.
Alright.
Bye, cat.
She'll probably be back later. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. But in this case, perhaps the subject of a poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her past. It's soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more... that's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. You hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Andrew. Me too. Phew.
Oh,
I guess
June
that's
is
everyone.
doing good. Thanks for asking.
Dog! Sorry, I do the same energy that I bring for Cat.
That's okay. I appreciate it. Oh! Oh god.
I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Missing one person, but that's fine. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is the literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's why what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to her desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss a symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean I have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but you really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it. And Andrew did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Andrew liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh, Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. What's going on?
This happened in the first run too.
Oh, I forgot about this then. That's not what I... Ooh. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Andrew appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? You that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's... There we go again. I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Andrew started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Taking out your own insecurities and others like that. Oh.
This is new.
Really?
Yeah.
you really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you want to be edgy, bitch. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. Static. Why is Yuri getting all staticky, but not Natsuki? Oh no, it's whoever's in the front. Sorry. If you want to prove anything, stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Fuck, alright, sorry. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Oof. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Andrew hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me, as if she just noticed I was standing here. Andrew, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Whew. Alright, gotta go to Twitch to read that. There's a lot of very quick black text there, so let's see if I can grab that clip and try to actually read that. This is awkward to listen to.
Yeah, it's literally just the track that was playing before just sped up a lot.
Alright, I'm gonna pause that for a second while I try to read this text. Just, it's too much.
Okay.
A little bit too much.
If you do a poem for Yuri and you show your poem to Natsuki first, there's a high chance to make Natsuki see a bit less. Okay.
What?
I guess we'll do Natsuki before Yuri, then we'll show her the poem first next time. Well, we did that this time too, to be fair.
Yeah, I didn't have a choice though.
So we'll do that.
So she said,
yeah, but we'll do that.
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about something. I missed the last part of that because it's going so fucking fast. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Wait, is this us talking?
Yeah.
So of course...
That's weird that it sped up.
So of course that's going to be ... Okay. Who do you want to agree with? Not Yuri, I guess? Because she's our girl, right?
Yeah. Whatever you want.
Let's do Yuri, I guess. Did it just say no to me? Did it just tell me no? It's telling me no. It keeps zooming in every time I click Yuri. It's like slowly pushing it off the screen. Oh god! Monica, get out of the fucking screen! Get your fucking face out of here! God damn it. Fucking whore. Sorry. That was weird. It kept, like, zooming in as I was clicking on Yuri until it was, like,
Yeah.
almost pushing it out of the screen. And then Monica's here. ... Hey, Andrew, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Cat?
Aww. P-bumps.
What are you doing, people? Okay. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once we're done yelling. Ah ha ha. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never really had it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, she's crying. Oh. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Andrew, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Oh, I think it got so quiet. I wasn't sure if my audio was still working until you said something. I was like, what the... Hello? Right? Hello? Anyway, the meeting is over, so I can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not like that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Andrew. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sighs in robot. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for causing trouble, but it oh. Hello?
Poem time!
Did Monica just fucking yeet her out of existence for a second there?
Poem time!
Poem time!
English.exe has stopped working.
English.exe?
That's funny. That is a lot of catching up, K-Dog.
Where's my cat here? Cat cam?
Cat cam? Can we do it?
Where'd it go? Why is it not on the screen? Cat cam, come back!
Oh.
Why are you size 0? Let me fix this.
OBS, what have you done?
It's trying to take away my cat cam from me. What the hell, OBS?
Unforgivable.
OBS? What?